Hello everyone, this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover, back with another video. Now, if anybody, probably ever watched my video that I made a while back where I was talking about some different changes for my channel, you might be asking yourself, hey dude, didn't you say that you were going to pretty much just kind of focus more on cult films and erotic films and things like that? You were going to leave more of the horror movie reviews and stuff like that for, the Body Bags channel? It's like, yeah, I did say that, but when you ask me, it's like, well, why are you talking about this movie? If anybody watches this video and, they ask that, which I don't know if anybody even does. Anyway, but if anybody asks, like, why would you even be bringing up this movie? Well, here's actually a pretty good reason why I bring this movie up. That is the delicious Brianna Evigan. And it didn't even occur to me until just a couple of days ago. It's like, even though this is a horror movie, and I said, I was going to pretty much reserve a lot of my horror movie reviews for the Body Bags channel. This one here, I think I can go ahead and talk about. The movie that we're talking about is I believe it's 2009 movie Sorority Row. Now, this movie is actually a loose remake of the 1982 slasher The House on Sorority Row. Okay, and there are, even though this is a remake to this, there are some definite differences. Okay, now in the original movie, The House on Sorority Row, you're dealing with a sorority of girls. They're graduating and stuff like that, and they want to, they're kind of in the sorority house for the weekend and stuff, and they want to play and party and bring the boys in and have fun and all this other kind of stuff. And but see, the problem is the sorority house is run by this old house mother who's kind of really old, cantankerous and crotchety, and she doesn't want to have anybody coming in there to party or do anything. So she's kind of like always ruining everybody's fun. And one of the girls, talks about, we ought to pull a bad prank on her, really like get her where she lives and scare the shit out of her and stuff. And, except for one girl, the main girl, everybody else goes along with it. And so they do pull pranks on her, and it ends up, she ends up pretty much dying of a heart attack and stuff. And so, her body ends up in the swimming pool. And, so the girls are all trying to talk about like, what are they going to do and how they're going to dispose of the body. But at the same time, see, it's like they all plan this big party. So they're kind of like, so they're trying to deal with the party and everything else, and trying to figure out what they're going to do with the body and how to hide it and everything else. And then in the meanwhile, you got a killer running around loose and, you know, taking these girls out one by one. And of course it's like a murder mystery. Who's the killer? What is the motive? Why are they doing it and stuff like that? So House on Sorority Row, definitely a cult classic film. And you know, I think this, kind of different for different people. Some people absolutely love and adore this movie, and for some people, it's kind of like not really my overall favorite of the '80s slashers and stuff. As I like, there are ones I like a lot better. But I enjoy the movie all right. I think it's pretty good, and has some good, surprises and stuff like that. But so anyway, so we just talked about that. Now we're talking about this one, Sorority Row, and this one here, you have, you know, the thing about this movie is it's like, and one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and review it for my channel is you have Brianna Evigan, Leah Pipes, Rumor Willis, daughter of Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, Jamie Chung, who I think she was in Sucker Punch, uh, Adrena Patridge, Julian Morris, and a small appearance by Carrie Fisher, the late Carrie Fisher, rest her soul. But anyway, so this one starts off here. It's a little bit different. You open up with like the one sorority house that I think everybody like. This would be the one sorority house if guys were stalking these girls all the time. You wouldn't wonder why. They'd be like, because these girls are just stunningly gorgeous. They're super hot. And as a matter of fact, hang on, I got just a picture to show you for that. And so you guys know I come prepared. So uh, no, that's not the one. Okay, so yeah, this is a picture from the actual movie itself. And so we have this, you know, so we have this sorority of girls, and as you can see, they're all very, very luscious and very nice looking. Now the house mother in this movie is played by the late Carrie Fisher, but unfortunately, she's not in the movie for very long, and the movie definitely takes a different turn. It's not about the it's not about the girls playing a prank on her. If anything, she's kind of a little bit more hip to them, and and she kind of, even though she's like telling them, yeah, don't do stuff, she knows they're going to do it anyway and stuff. So she's pretty much, she's cool with it. And so they're having a party, and well, apparently one guy, this girl here on the bed, her boyfriend, if I remember correctly, she wants to get back at him because they believe he's cheating on her and stuff. So they play a prank on him to make him think that she's dead and all this other kind of stuff, and that somehow he was responsible for her dying and everything else. And so, but at one point they were gonna, reveal the fact that they've been screwing with him, and that the whole thing was a prank, and that they were just messing with him and everything else. So they're all going along with it, and your main character, played by Brianna Evigan, this one right here. Sorry about that. Yeah, she's kind of the main girl. She's not really like enjoying the whole prank or anything. She doesn't really want to go along with it and stuff. But they're kind of, oh, it's fine. It's not going to be a big deal. So they bring the guy in, and they convince him that the girl is dead and everything. And that, oh my God, you can't let anybody know that she's dead. And, we got to dispose of the body. Come on, we're going to take her out. We're going to bury her and all this other kind of stuff. And so he's freaking out, and he thinks he is responsible for her being dead. And uh, so, so they take the girl out, they take her out of the, they take her out of the, Bronc or I'm sorry, SUV that they brought her in and stuff. And she's laying there on the ground. Well, it's about to be revealed that they're gonna, let the guy in on the fact that it's a joke and everything else. Well, he's got kind of like a tire, not like a tire, like a lug nut wrench. And he's all like, God damn it, and everything else. And why did you die and all this stuff? And he turned out he stabbed her for real. And then they come up and oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? And all this other kind of stuff. It's like, dude, she wasn't really dead. And, all this, we were fucking with you and all this stuff. And so, he's like, oh my God, you got to be shitting me. You mean she wasn't really dead? And no, she wasn't dead. And all this kind of stuff. And it's like, dude, you just, hung on. We were going to let you in on the joke and everything. And so, so then it kind of turns into a little bit of like a, I know what you did last summer kind of a thing, where they're all like, now we got to swear that we're not going to tell anybody. And, we can't let anybody know about this and everything. We all got to swear to secrecy and all this. And so, of course, Brianna Evigan, her character is not, she's not hip to the whole thing. And so they're just like, yeah, we got to, there's Brianna Evigan there. So they're kind of like, yeah, we gotta dispose of the body for real this time. At first it was going to be a joke. Now we got to do it for real, and we can't let anybody on know about what had happened and stuff like that. And then so they bury her, and they're all like, okay, now we speak of nothing of this and everything else, and we just try to go along our way and everything. And so they're kind of like, so the guy's like, okay, and so they get back, and then then kind of similar fashion, a killer shows up, and they don't really say who the killer is, and so it's a mystery. Who's the killer? What's the motivation? Why are they doing this? And so on, so on. So the movie is really them trying to find out, like, what's going on. Brianna Evigan, her character, the main character, she's trying to deal with everything, and Leah Pipes, her character is more concerned about, just preserving the integrity of the sorority and all this other kind of stuff, and not let it be known that they were involved in this crime. And Brianna Evigan and her are always kind of like butting heads about, she's worried about that, but Brianna Evigan's like more worried about, I just want to find out who did this and why, who's doing this and why, and need to put a stop to this stuff and everything else. And so they're fighting about that. And then but like I said, yeah, one by one. And the killer has this interesting kind of like a tire iron thing. I'll show you in just a second. But so it's kind of like a tire or a lug nut wrench kind of a thing that he's killing the girls with and everything else, and so and then they're trying to they're trying to unravel the mystery of who's doing it and why and everything else. So boy, I'm starting to sound repetitive, aren't I? So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I don't want to give away too much more. There's a great scene where Carrie Fisher comes in and she's all like, no son of a bitch is gonna hurt my girls and all this kind of stuff. And so she goes to do one on one with the killer and stuff. And but anyway, I'm not going to give away any more than that. It's it's got some intriguing plot twists and things like that. So yeah, I could highly recommend this movie. And like I said, though, this is the kind of movie. It's like it is a horror film, it is a slasher film and stuff like that. But it's like, oh my god, the beautiful women in this movie. I mean, Brianna Evigan, they're all looking great in this movie. I mean, here, like right here, this is look at Jamie Chung. I mean, look at how good she looks. So but yeah, I mean, this movie here is kind of like I don't know if I'm supposed to be scared or turned on by it, but it's like, damn, man. But so overall, like, what do I think of this movie? It's okay. Like I said, I don't mind the original, The House on Sorority Row. It's okay, but Sorority Row, I don't really mind this too much as far as remakes go. I mean, it's similar to the original, but it's kind of different enough that it's different enough that it can be its own thing and make it more interesting. See, here's kind of like the weapon that I said, kind of right there. It looks like a tire iron, but yeah, but I don't mind this very much. I mean, it's okay. It's worth a watch here and there. I mean, it's not going to win any prizes, but you know, when I think about some of the other movies that have gotten remakes, like Nightmare on Elm Street or whatever, this I can watch this a hell of a lot easier. And like I said, just I mean, right there, look at all that female skin you got going on in this movie. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie. So not too bad. So anyway, yeah, I just thought that I know I said I was going to reserve a lot of the horror reviews and stuff like that. I know I said I was going to do a lot of that for the Body Bags channel, but I thought I'd go ahead and just give a shout out to this one. It's like I said, you may watch this movie, you may stop a couple of times to you know handle a little business if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's pretty good, decent movie. Like I said, not gonna win any prizes, but I've definitely seen worse. So anyway, and like I said, as far as like the original House on Sorority Row, I don't mind this movie at all. It's not my overall favorite slasher movie of all time, but I do enjoy it. So anyway, so that's it. Yeah, we pretty much talked about this. So that's it for Sorority Row. So I figured I'd give you one last look at that. And actually, hang on. There you go. Thought you might like this too. So Jamie Chung. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. Um, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And yeah, this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover, and I'll be back with more videos. I got a couple of videos I need to work on right now that are by special demand. One of my viewers asked if I could do a couple of videos for him, which I need to get going on. But other than that, that's going to be it. So, all right. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye bye.